It's time.
Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be watching over you with these kick-ass binoculars I just found.
Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup.
You can count on me, sir.
I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off. Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside this suitcase. Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper, which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place, after all.
Welcome to Gatewaterland.
Oh, thank you.
And a big hello to you. I'm the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture with me?
A picture? Of you? I'm sorry, but I'm not interested.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, have a good day.
Hello?
Who are you? You're not Meredith Amano.
It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth.
Are you a cop?
No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me.
I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium.
So, this person intends to see if I'm being followed. Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me this one time. Edgeworth speaking.
Next, come to the haunted house.
And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for?
That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend.
I suppose not. I've arrived.
Go inside.
What a dismal place.
That's it. Go through those doors.
Am I being watched from somewhere?
Leave the money and go. Now!
I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives. was a trap!
That guy betrayed.
No, can't be. Then the deal.
Who is that? And what are they talking about?
Split. Police.
All right.
In front of Nystrom.
I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop-off. This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call. It was from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu, the Amano Group. But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. No!
Was that you making that funny sound?
Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight?
You may as well call me Jesus, because I am your savior. Ha! And she sticks the landing.
Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers?
A kidnapper? Me? No way. I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger.
I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Ahem. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's flight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Great thief? And did she really just claim to be the Yatagarasu?
Oh, but my real name is Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay, Kay? Good, glad that's settled.
Oh no, I've adopted one, haven't I? Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes.
I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. Okay, Jesus Christ, there's no need to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know. Okay, this rope goes through here, and there you go.
What a relief. I owe you my thanks.
It's okay. You can pay me back in full later.
Now then, what question should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all?
You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, right?
That's not the part I have a tough time believing.
I'm the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know. Yup, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor.
In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right?
Shit, I didn't think this through. Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your savior.
That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet. When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean you are the Yatagarasu?
Yup, the most righteous of the righteous, the legendary Great Thief. But the title was only recently succeeded to me, so I haven't had the chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatagarasu.
I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that.
But don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works.
Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they?
I knew it! There's just no reasoning with a prosecutor.
I'm not the problem here!
I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal.
Only one thing? And what would that be?
But that's gonna have to wait until we find our way out of here.
Well, at least there is one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you.
So, you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor.
Huh, I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth.
Aha! Now I remember!
How can you remember something I just told you? But she sure is cheery.
Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's get out of here. I'll even get the door for you since I'm such a lady.
It would seem that we are locked in from the other side.
What? No way! I don't hear you! La 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 la! La la
Kay,
la,
you do
la,
remember
la,
where you
la,
came
la,
in
la,
from,
la,
right?
la, la.
It looks like that might be our only way out of this room.
Whoops. Slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit.
I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out. Come along, Faraday.
Hey! There's something inside the bottom right box. Oh! I think it's a pink badger costume.
Pink Badger?
You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you better study up on the whole Badger clan with this.
What is this thing?
Think of it as a Bible of all the things you'll ever need to know about the clan.
Whatever. I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something. I suppose this means that this is where they keep all the costumes.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. It's like the Badger family's home.
There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. But aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force?
Well, I heard the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Probably because the Gatewater Group owns the police from all those cases they solved.
They have all the power of the state and they used it to make a theme park?
Yeah, wouldn't you? It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped, double-looping roller coaster.
That's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy from just the thought of such a thing. Ich werde nicht aufhören, bis es jeder verdeckte Winkel inspiziert. And what have we here?
Ah! Can I see it? Can I see it? Please.
Why
please,
do
please,
I
please,
feel
please,
a
please,
laser-like stare aimed right at me?
Please, 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 please.
Did you want to take a look?
Well, don't mind if I do. Ooh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key. I'm sure it's a key to something.
The something is what is relevant to my interest. What else can we find around here?
Look, it's the Blue Badger.
I suppose even this thing can be popular with women.
I can't stand him.
What in the... Why is she suddenly beating the Blue Badger's image up?
He's got the word badge right in his name. How bad is that for a girl like me? And to think he's out there wandering around in this park. I better be careful or he's going to arrest me with the power of his name alone.
I somehow doubt that the Blue Badger has the power to arrest anyone. And I'm starting to fear that Phoenix's magnetism for eccentric young women has rubbed off on me. I suppose this is the Pink Badger. But since it has the same design, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female?
You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are.
That's the only difference.
And the fact that she's pink.
Yes, and...
And her lips are red. See? Lipstick.
What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or is that too obvious? I suppose this is the pink badger.
But Mr. Edgeworth, we just talked about this. The pink badger's a drag queen.
This is that blue badger I met at the main gate.
Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off of the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter.
I suppose as he continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved.
Are we comparing the Blue Badger to humans now? Typical adult moment turning a fun conversation into a lecture.
So this is the blue badger's rival, the bad badger. Huh? Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this badger, Kay?
Huh! I can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves! Surely you must also think there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it! I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover.
Good luck with that one. Kay, are you going to do anything aside from pull on that door? Huh? Isn't this my phone? Looks like it made it through the ordeal intact.
If only there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside. Then maybe we could order some pizza.
Ah, but we do have a way. Right here.
There was a cell phone here this whole time?
If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay? I got so worried, sir! I thought you died again!
I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all.
I'm sorry, sir! I'm such a failure! If only I hadn't lost sight of you!
Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now.
You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I sorta... what the...
What's wrong, Detective?
Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're gonna have to make do with me.
Who is this?
Shi Long Lang of Interpol. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you.
So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case?
Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether it's on a local or global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble.
And why would you say that?
Langzi says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning.
I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste.
Sorry, no can do.
What?
We're hunting the kidnapper now, and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured we'll come find you. Eventually.
You!
What's wrong? Did you get cut off?
No, my phone ran out of power.
Ah, no way!
It doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means.
Yeah! I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, then we're sure to find a way out.
Whoever was on the other side of that line sounds like a real stuck-up, insufferable...
Maybe we can use this paint to help us escape.
And what exactly do you have in mind?
Well, we could paint help in really giant letters.
And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? We're inside a building.
Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire and send out colored smoke signals? Anyone who saw it would think some crazy arsonist was about and call the cops. Actually, That might not be all that great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all.
Let's try to find something other than this paint to use, shall we? At least it's light enough in here that we don't have to worry about any erstwhile grue infestations. They're holding a Blue Badger photo rally.
You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the Blue Badger, it's his whole family, too. If you manage to snap a shot of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize.
Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that?
You can't do that! That's cheating! There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it.
Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against a wall in the haunted house.
Seriously? But somehow, I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costumed ones walking around the park.
So those are the rules of this game. How quaint. Alas, poor Badger. I knew him well, Faraday. What is this?
Looks like the Bad Badger, and he's looking as bad as ever.
Looks like a costume head to me.
I guess the Bad Badger's costume is, at the very least, a two-piece, huh?
The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor? This is the beam I was tied to.
What's up?
I was pondering if perhaps we could make it over to and out the window if we climbed this.
Good thinking! And if it's climbing action you need, then leave it to me!
Thanks. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Up you go, Kay, and good luck.
Count on it! The great thief Yetagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies! Here I go! Oh, ow, 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 oh god, ow, ow, ow.
As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing.
Hold on just a damn second. What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know.
Well, for the time being, you are my spunky assistant. I think things like that are in the job description. No more clues that I can see. Let's see what Kay has to think about all of this. Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went?
Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone.
I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here.
After that, they left. It almost seemed as if they were done with you.
I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems like an afterthought to the 1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out through the slot. Pardon me, Kay.
Ooh! We can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from there. Every nook and cranny. I mean, are you sure?
Is that what I think it is?
It looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves!
No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. I think that's all I'm going to find here for now. It's time for a spot of logic! Now let's see. The key and the panel. No, I don't believe there's a connection there. However, the panel and that hook on the beam. Now there's a connection worth checking out! This hook on this beam.
You know I already tried, and there's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on. Even you have to admit when something's just not possible.
I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, that it's here for a different purpose.
Really? Like what?
As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up. which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well.
Oh, I get it!
We didn't notice its existence all this time because it was being hidden by this tarp.
Alright then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath. And now this is what I call a treasure.
Now, let's see if we can't get this thing open.
Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure.
The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom.
Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch!
All right. This thing is locked down tight.
Aw, fiddlesticks.
Wait, do I really have to use my logic power for this? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's obvious! I believe you're up, Kay.
Huh? Why me?
Because we need to use the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to.
Oh, gotcha! Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big.
I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now.
All right! I got the secret door open! And now... Hashtag
wait!
YOLO swag! Huh? Ah!
Are you alright? Kay!
I'm fine. The ladder just slipped is all.
Thank goodness she's alright. I about had a coronary.
There's a lot of really large machinery down here.
What about an exit?
It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt that there's an exit. I can't believe that happened.
You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know.
No way! I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable?
That's an interesting tidbit to keep in mind. But first, let's make sure Kay is alright. That was quite a fall. I finally got the door to the underground area open. Kay, I just want to confirm with you that there wasn't an exit down there.
Yeah, it was really cramped and there was a lot of really large machinery.
I see. Are you hurt at all?
I'm perfectly fine! I was just a little surprised when the ladder suddenly slipped out from under me.
I wonder if this ladder can be put to some use. And I think I have an idea of where.
Man! Why'd they have to put the window so high up anyway? How is a thief supposed to make her daring escape?
I suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers.
Ha ha! That's pretty clever. You'd make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth.
Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again.
Okay, asshole. Let's see. I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the locker here. Man, why did they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway?
Even if we wanted to use these lockers, we'd need some sort of foothold. Are you pondering what I'm pondering? An unclimbable locker and a removable ladder. I do believe I have the answer! I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay.
Oh? So, how are we going to bust out?
It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all.
Are you actually praising me?
More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder.
The underground ladder? What about it?
This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down.
Oh! I see! If we use this...
Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers.
Well then, what are we waiting for?
Kay, I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
All right! Now we can get out of here!
Objection! Objection! Hold it! Hold it! Eureka! Take that! Take that! Next time!
Who is that? That girl over there, I mean.
I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday.
What?
This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time.
Hey! It's the Blue Badger! Badger Git!
Please stop doing that. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case?
That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor.
Wait!
Yeah, talk to my ass.
Let's start project.